just going to say Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. This is 1 week in spring training. This is the first double he hits. It's a little loop double. He was trying to get his hands moving and get them back. All right? So he gets back to this position. Again, similar to Ryan Howard, couldn't get his body back. Pops this up, bloop double, confidence was there. He was trying to get to what he did in 213. Watch how far his hands move back to get him in a power load position to drive the baseball. If he could get to that point, this is one-day adjustment. All right, you saw Sunday. This is the next day, Monday. Look at the movement he got. Just in a little bit of watching video and figuring out what he can do, he turns on a pitch. So he was off and flying from that point. Now, he got into the dig me pose and everything else. He had the rosin. Remember the first time they went through Tampa? All that stuff, he's feeling good. And look at where he's going to get his hands to. Hands up, swing, and he started driving baseballs. But he started chasing that 660, and he got himself out in front of things a little bit too much. See where the hands are? Remember that. And he started rushing himself. So what veteran hitters do, you make adjustments. So I want to show you again, see where the hands are, because this is a lesson in it. All right? So he started trying to make that happen. Well, then I saw him the other day. Watch where the bat is at. I saw him in the game. I went and watched BP. On the back, all right, you take the BP to the game. On the back, back up, lift the hand, swing. Put it on the shoulder, help me relax a little bit. Lift it off the bat, let it swing, all in rhythm. He's not got his hands up, okay? He knows he's going to get them there. I'll take you to the game, all right? On the shoulder, let me relax a little bit. Lift them up, swing. I don't want that pitch. I'm feeling good. On the shoulders, lift them up. 2-0. That's not what I'm really looking for. But he's feeling good. You can tell by the pose. On the shoulders, lift it off. Boom. See you later. All right. Take your practice to the game. That's what great hitters do because work ethic is a big part of it. Here's tonight. All right. On the shoulders, lift it up. The single up the middle. Okay. I'm feeling good. Gee whiz, they're still going to keep challenging me. Hey, Alex, stay within yourself. Calm down. Put them on the shoulder, relax, lift the hands, boom, see you later. Sometimes you got to calm yourself down as a hitter, and you get excited about different things. And this is the thing that I'm seeing with Alex. He's had so many big moments. He knows how to calm himself down. Hey, when you're chasing milestones, yeah, you're going to get excited. You're going to get out here and do all these things. And it took him a while to get to 660 and 661. So one of the things I saw one day, I'm watching the game, and he had his hand on his shoulder on his bat, and I was like, what are you doing? You got to get him back out there. No, he's just relaxing himself. Boom, boom. But you got to take it from practice to the game.
That was great.
And that's what the great hitters do. They take it from practice to the game. I watched Cal Ripken one day. He went from, I'm hitting like this, to he's awesome. Down here, but he practiced it. I walked in the cage, and he's hitting off the tee, and I'm like, what are you doing? He's going like this, pow, and he took it BP to the game, and next thing you know, he was an MVP.
Well, I'm glad you mentioned Cal, because being around Alex and watching the Yankees as much as I do, here's a guy who loves the game, who's always tinkering, who's always asking questions, and wants to know that little extra nuance. He wants to know what pitcher's thinking. He wants to know what the opposing pitching coach thinks of how he's going to pitch him. If anything, his mind is racing at 1,000 miles an hour. And I think that was a good illustration of here's a guy that simplified. If you are getting out of it, it was a handful of at-bats for him to finally go past Willie Mays. But this is a baseball player. And you mentioned about a guy who loves the game and wants to constantly tinker and make adjustments. He's done it. He's done his whole career. I know the PEDs and the suspension, all that. He's got over 660 home runs.